Screw the Saboteur. I'll just play the character I've been playing over and over again since last October. Hey everyone. Yeah, I built up a Saboteur and he went poorly in his final build. So I'm going to give it a redo and possibly have it for next week. But right now we're going to be doing sort of a random vloggy thing and tracking down the Iron Maiden to, you know, slap around a bit, do some gear finding. I just realized I don't have my headphones on. Ooh, a hero. Ooh, a really unique hero. Watch I leave that in. Well, let's go say hi. Hi! So, oh, God damn it. As an aside, that's one of my favorite things about having Vindictive Flame. Oh, look, another hero. Having Vindictive Flame built way up, his, enemies like to just throw themselves at me and kill themselves. Let's see, I do need... You know, let's just complete a mutagenic Ichor while we're right here. I'd consider that a good start. But yeah, I actually kind of love that Vindictive Flame works really well with this guy. I'm kind of hoping going forward with the... with the way secondary effects are gonna possibly work, I'm actually hoping to get this guy a little tankier while preserving his DPS. But it's funny just to have these little guys run up and then just blow themselves up. Yeah, the reason I'm not big on the Saboteur I made is he's just really squishy and he's having trouble with things. I sort of adapted him from another character. And I should maybe adapt back. Kaiman's chosen. Yeah, interestingly enough, the Saboteur actually has... Actually, I had him pick Kaiman's chosen. And, he has a lot of trouble with Order of Death's Vigil. So, yeah, I'm really excited about Devotion. I know everyone is too, because I've been reading the comments and everyone's loving it. I've been paying attention to the Misadventures thread on the official forum and comments made on the previous video. And yeah, it's like I don't think I've heard actually a negative comment yet. So it looks like everyone's liking it, and everyone's excited to see what it can bring to the table. And I'm excited because, I mean, I love this game, and I'd love to have some, like, another layer to character development beyond just the regular way the builds are presently set up. That guy didn't deserve the beam. Oh, she has one more spawn point. And she didn't spawn at all. Believe me, you'll know when the Iron Maiden spawns. You'll know because she'll immediately pounce on you. So we got Sister Bravna to take out up here. She's actually, to me, for whatever reason, I find her a little trickier than the Iron Maiden. Because it's sort of like a... It's sort of like you underestimate her compared to the Iron Maiden. I think that's actually the first time I had to take a potion this entire time. Got one chest right here. And we have this chunk of, this set of boxes down here usually. I'll probably go on this for like 20 minutes. I'm really hoping for two abilities. One, I'm hoping that Albrecht's Aether Ray can proc that beam really well, or the meteors really well. Because let's grab a lodestone. And a mark.
Put it to good use.
Lodestones are used for crafting a lot, and Mark of the Travelers are just handy to have around. So yeah, I'm hoping the meteor ability they showed actually procs off of, you know, a channel ability like the beam a lot. Or I'm hoping some sort of maybe on cast ability as opposed to on attack. Like something specifically devoted to, like, every time you go to cast. Like on cast would be awesome as well. And I'm hoping for a really solid passive Aether ability. Obviously. I don't think that would be an ability. I think it'd be more of just having a good constellation that's a passive for it. Apparently, all the heroes were in the last map. Because I'd really like, you know, that, like, all my abilities just get flat out stronger. And I think it'd be helpful because you could go, the way I see it, you could go for tankiness or DPS through the constellations, through the devotion system, and then you could worry about, you know, one or the other or both. You could actually, like, get really tanky on the devotion side of things and be really DPS-y with your gear. Or vice versa. Or you could just do, like, pure full tilt go ham on everything DPS on your abilities and your gear and everything, or go full ham on, you know, being an impenetrable wall. Oh, here she is. Ow. It's just like I was doing fine until the things that were stunning me just came into it. Oh, that poor Order Death's Vigil guy. Oh man, he just got. Oh crap. He just got totally wrecked by her. Ugh. like that guy ran up, went to attack her, and she did that like blood tornado thing she does, and it's like that just shredded him to nothing. I actually don't need Kaiman's warrants right now. I'm only going after her for her treasure chest. Let's see what we got. Hey, don't interrupt this. Maynard's Touch. And Zeal. I'm also trying to round out all my blueprints. I know there's stuff I can real quick grab right here. Scrap always useful. So yeah, Devotion. I'm really, really, really bullish. The more I think about it, the bullisher I get. It's a weird word I just said. But there's like 43 abilities or something like that. 70 a lot constellations. So it's like, yeah, this is gonna be a really great level of customization for characters. What's my dynamite looking at? Yeah, we're good on dynamite. Oh, I do want to point out, I did finally drop the Mantle of the Weeping Eye on this character for Decorated Pauldrons because I wanted, you know, more tankiness. I've been sort of obsessed with that recently. Because this guy has a lot of physique now, and physique requirements across all heavy armors were lowered recently. So I figured it'd be a great time to take a character like this and make him more robust. So, yeah, he was actually able to handle the Iron Maiden like that. And actually, let's go grab another thing real quick, because this will technically make my Aether Ray a little weaker, but we'll be able to handle her a little better directly. Because that was the only thing that was harming me, was the bleeding damage. And it's like, if I can avoid the bleeding damage, she can't really do much. Yeah, I'm really hoping they do the release next week, because so far they've been doing, and I know Zantai said it might be a little late this time, but they've pretty much been doing every other month for their release schedule. So, like, Aether Blaze, you again? Please. Got a Witch Stalker already. But I am really hoping they stick to the release schedule they've been doing, where it's like the third Tuesday every 2 months. Because the build 26 was on, was like June, I believe. June 20 something. according to Steam, that's when they did their post about it. So I'm just assuming that, you know, that was the day it came out. So it was like June 20 something, and then you had. Wow, it's rare to actually see a Kaiman hero. Like, seriously, I hardly ever see them. But yeah, it was like... And then it was August something for the... Build 27 release. So here we are in October, and it's like, well, are they going to release it now? Are they going to do Build 28 right here? I really hope they do, obviously, but it might be... I'm really hoping it's like next Tuesday, in keeping with the regular-ish updates they've been doing. And I would assume they want to do a release before a build release before the release, just to make sure everything is just to make sure all their ducks in a row and all the like and devotion and Act 4 are worked on a bit by the players. All the bugs and kinks are you know, removed and flattened out. It's like, not like this? Well, you should have joined the right faction. It's like maybe I've taken it too far. Just sitting there while, like, Blade Maidens can't hurt me. Oh, here we go. Okay, this is actually the worst spot to fight her in. I actually hate fighting her in this spot. Here I am being super arrogant before, now it's like, well, I'm getting my ass kicked. It's because of these jerks. The stunning jerks. See, this is why I don't like fighting her right here, is because... Okay, I think we're gonna be safe now. Ish. Safe-ish. Yeah, you, come over here. Okay. So I think we're gonna be, yeah, we're fine now. It's because this place right here, like, enemies can see through walls, so you just have to deal with these guys showing up, and it becomes very annoying to have to sort of take her out while trying to not get killed or stunned or anything by everything around here. So I'm going to break off for a second. Yeah, we can tank her pretty well. It's just I don't want any unexpected bursts to happen that result in my death. Yeah, she's done. I'm taking her food, taking her scrap, and taking her treasure chest. Desolation and a razor gleaf glaive. I'll take the lodestone as well. Why not? See, I don't like fighting her there because you can just get hoarded very easily, and having a Nemesis spawn that's really fast and really powerful is actually quite devastating for pretty much anyone to deal with, unless you're a super tank. Like, I'm only an okay tank with this character. Yep, already know Desolation, already know Witch Stalker, and we're flipping that. Runestone.
Put it to good use.
One more go? I think one more go. Like, oh crap, I'm missing GT Live. Also, I know I'm kind of a floating head right now. It's part of the reason I have my laptop open behind me. I just didn't want to take off my overshirt.
That skill's not ready. That skill's not ready.
Yeah, so I don't know what I'm going to be doing for the next not this guy build. I had that Saboteur and it didn't work very well. So I'm probably going to look up a Saboteur build. The problem is I was doing a gunner version, and for me with the Nightblade, you kind of have to, when you're not combining it with like the Blade Master, you kind of have to rely on pneumatic burst. Because while there are like defensive abilities in Demolitionist, I mean, I'm obviously using a lot of them. For whatever reason, the character just felt really, like the character was just really, really squishy. And I think he probably could have used some just more armor in general. Because that's what this guy's running, is just lots of armor. Armor and resistances. But the problem is, like, all my good gears, like, on the characters I really like playing. So it's like I'd be doing the second-rate, second-hand stuff. So I'd have to possibly pull gear off other characters. Or the alternative is try melee. Because to me, it's like the Demolitionist Nightblade combination. It's not like it's lacking defense options, but the defense options that are there feel a little on the weaker side. I mean, it would basically, like, I'd have to basically take what I've learned from making this guy tanky and apply it to that, I think. But I wouldn't have, like, Mirror of Aractes or Myvan's Sphere of Influence. Yeah, Myvan's Sphere of Influence. Myvan's Sphere of Protection. Because that's actually, I think, the cornerstone as to why you can make an Arcanist really, really tanky. Is you can, you basically get 30% off on your incoming damage. She's not here this time. So, yeah, my favorite spot to fight her is actually way in the back. Because, now I'm wondering if the character... I'm wondering if you could actually see if the Kaiman's Chosen person there was wearing that. Nope, she's not back there. I would have been jumped on already. I haven't repeated that teleport through the wall right there.
That skill's not ready.
Wow, flint core bolts are actually kind of rare to have pop off an enemy. So yeah, aside from a saboteur, I mean, I do want my plan is to actually do a bunch, like a build per every class combination, but I need to figure out a good saboteur build, because I was thinking of originally using the Marauder set with it, and that's what I was using with that build. But the problem is, it wasn't working very well. And I think it was mostly because he lost pneumatic burst, because he was using ranged weapons. So if I were to actually remake that build and have it use melee, I could use pneumatic burst. But then I'm like, oh, he's still squishy, but he has to enter melee, so he would end up using, like, he would still need to be kind of re-geared. So I'm sort of on the fence about just doing him next in general. So yeah, that's the spitballed things to do are one build for every class combo at least. But I don't know exactly what's going to be coming next, because I think I need to do a warder, a trickster. I think that's it on the shaman. And an elementalist. I need to do the shaman ones I have remaining are a warder, a trickster, and an elementalist. I've done all 5 arcanists. For the soldier, I did a blade master, a battle mage. I need to do a commando, I think. So we got a commando. And a witchblade. Though my retaliator is a witchblade. And then occultist, I did the conjurer. I did a warlock. I did a witchblade. I did a witch hunter. I think it's all done on occultist as well, oddly enough. So yeah, and then like Nightblade is whatever I mentioned before that's not done. Same thing with Demolitionist. It's only a couple on both of those as well. So I'm probably about halfway through the list of classes. I just don't know what's going to be next. So if you guys have a request, I still have a build list somewhere that had a couple things I need to go through. But I wouldn't mind having some more ideas. Or even ideas on how to do a saboteur a little better. So that'll probably still possibly be next, because he's at level 50 and he's pretty much ready to go. And the shaman ones, because I have a shaman that's about level 40 that's a pure shaman just floating around, I can do some totally not cheating to get the shaman things built up. And yeah, that's what's to come. And hopefully next week we will have devotion to work with. And if it's not going to be next week, it might be the week after, or it might be later. But I am hoping for next week. And that'll be fun, hopefully, to have next week to do. But otherwise, I hope you enjoyed this this video. Just a little vloggy thing of Hobble, just like wandering through that Iron Maiden area a couple times. Yep, so this should be the first video where the end slate is next. Thanks for watching this video, everyone. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like. You can leave a comment if you like as well. Also, you could possibly subscribe. My self-worth as a human being is directly tied to those 3 things. If you really like what I do with my channels, you can also check out my Patreon and possibly go support my Patreon if you desire. I also have a non-gaming personal channel, which is just Wolf Overclocked on YouTube, and my 2 social media outlets are Tumblr and Twitter, which I'm Wolf Overclocked on both of those. So, thanks for watching again, everyone, and I'll see you guys next time.